Well, they have until Winchelsea started bringing in state players and ring-ins from everywhere. You can do that anytime you want. Now, that's unbelievable, that game. What a stupid game.
Werribee A-grade are in the prelim today, aren't they?
Yes.
Still, aren't they?
Yes.
To play against Winch.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Ryan Coy and Stephen McLeod, the two captains of the teams, in the middle now with the umpires tossing the coin, and I think East Geelong have won it, and they'll be kicking to the southern end, so he's adhered to your better judgment there, Grubby.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on that as Grigg and Bolton go up, and Grigg gets it down. Ricky O'Toole shuffles it back to Mawson. First kick of the preliminary final goes towards centre forward. Bowman holds up in the breeze, can't take the mark. Jacker runs away across half back and goes towards centre wing. Turns the ball over though, and Hayden Ververs takes the mark. Centre wing on the outer side for the Eagles. Kicking to the southern end of the first term. He drives it long with a left foot kick inside, looking for Bowman, who goes up, takes the mark at 50. Wheels around,
picked up Forbes.
Wheels around quickly, goes towards Power. Got away from Steve McLeod. He took the mark. He played on. He's under pressure. He handballs it back to Closter off a step, and he kicks the first goal of the preliminary final for East Geelong and of the game. And
All the times looking after Forbes.
So in the middle, up they go again. Tapped down by Bolton into the arms of Brent McLeod. He handballed. Ricky O'Toole picked it up. One kick, it's inside forward 50 into the arms of Lucas Murphy. Great start here for the East Geelong side with Murphy. Man on the marks 35 metres from goal, directly in front. Distance shouldn't be a concern to Murphy. Accuracy maybe with this very strong breeze will be going across his body. He's lining him up. So twice in it. Inside 2 minutes, East inside 50. Murphy, it's a glorious kick off the boot. It's coming back on the bruise. That's goal number 2 for East. The first for Luke.
Long, back to the middle for Bolton and Grigg. Umpire throws the ball in the air. And they go up. They both get a hand to it this time. Ricky O'Toole through the middle. As a hold, it's going to East Geelong as well. So through the middle, Chalice was held on to. He's going to run from the middle and go towards half forward again. Bowman and Jacker pushes Jacker past the football. Murphy's not there either. Yo gets it away to Brent McLeod. Under pressure, breaks free. Oh, nowhere to go really. Handballs it to O'Donoghue. He gets it back to Brent McLeod. Kicks it across the ground dangerously to Menzies. He takes the mark okay against Ververs. Still at defensive 50. Chips the ball out. Might be okay. It is. And they can run away now through Dean Oakley. Goes wide, looking for wide. If it sits for him, he could keep it in and kick it around the corner. He does so. Foot race now, though. Primke gets across there well in front of Bab. Can't pick it up first attempt. White bears down on him and hurries him and the ball over the line. And we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward on the outer side. East just into attack. Throw in for Grigg and Bolton. Mawson and Brent McLeod running together at the side of the pack. And it comes to the side, falls into the arms of Douglas, gets a kick around the corner towards half forward. Forbes used the breeze better then, but fell over at the crucial stage. Vetter's got the job on him, and he gets the handball back to Primke, who just settles the play down, kicks it long towards Bolton, who's going to be under pressure from Grigg, but he takes a good mark at half back. Bolton, he gives it away to Ricky O'Toole, runs through half back flank, goes with a high kick to the middle, holds up in the breeze, goes towards Nolan, traps it nicely, gets his hands free, then tried to handball it on, not effectively. Ball in dispute. Bolton gets it away only as far as Sean O'Neill. He handballs it back to O'Donoghue, running back at half back, chips the ball out wide looking for Menzies. The racehorse against Ververs. Ververs hurries him over the line. We'll have another boundary throw.
Ververs is pretty quick too, you know.
Yeah,
not just
I'm not
Chalice.
too sure about Scott on Chalice. Ball thrown in, centre wing, comes down the front of the pack. East Geelong go forward, kick out of the pack. It's gone towards the boundary line and over. So half forward flank for East Geelong, kicking to the southern end. Ball will come back into play once again. Umpire with the footy, and it comes. Ruckman at it. Whistle on play. It's come from the netball though. Closter tackle immediately. Ball spills clear. Ball under a heap of players. A whistle on play again, and it's free kick to O'Donoghue. No, it's gone to Brent McLeod. O'Donoghue's nursing a shoulder or something there, Jace.
Yep, keep an eye on him.
So Brent McLeod, half-back flank for Thomson. Kicks along the boundary. It's a good kick, a lot of distance. Nice little nudge out there from Mawson. Umpire saw it.
I thought he pushed his own player.
Well, that's confused me because...
The East Geelong player pushed the East Geelong player in the back, and the East Geelong player got the free kick.
But if it's a East Geelong free kick, why didn't they allow advantage? Because there was no stop in play. Free kick went to Primke. Goes towards half forward. Kick to kick. Gone to Yo. And for Thomson has taken the mark halfback
Oh, no.
that side. Terrible disposal on that occasion. It's come now to Closter inside 50. Over the head there of Murphy, runs onto the footy. Oh, can't handle it. Atkinson gets a lucky bounce. Handball to Jacker. Gee, they're under pressure, the defence here of Thomson. It's the ball picked up. Another high tackle perhaps to it's East Geelong. Head down, tail up, going for the footy. Tackled and fielding the effects is Ryan Coy.
Yep.
Usually in and under. So Ryan Coy now 34 or 30 metres. Decides to play on quickly. Round the man, the mark, goes goalwards. He's hooked it too far behind off the boot of Ryan Coy.
Yep.
2 goals, 1-13 East. Thomson yet to score. Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard, 6.5 minutes gone.
Steve McLeod with the kicking duties for Thomson. Goes down the middle, looking for Yo, goes up, can't take the mark. Grigg off the back. Oh, rode by Lachlan, beautiful. Handball towards Murphy. He gets a high tackle as well. Comes back, didn't get seen by the umpire. Now the ball to Sean O'Neill. Tries to chip the ball towards Clark. Doesn't sit for him though, and he can't keep it in. Grigg and Bolton. Throw in, Grigg. Bolton gets it down to the front. Chalice can't take it with him. Chris Scott got it away. Brent McLeod with a torpedo punt towards a vacant half-forward position. Brother Jackson to run onto it. Nolan's back there as well, fighting hard for it. Primke's wrapped up. Lose the football on the tackle. And the handball shuffled out somehow. East with the numbers, but getting across there. Menzies as well. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere. Tried to get rid of the footy, then he dropped the footy. So that has to be. Well, he's been pushed, said the umpire.
Oh.
So he's going to get a free kick.
Oh, I think he does need to get the glasses checked.
So
Yeah, no, that was a bad decision. That was a good tackle.
Yep.
That was holding the ball.
Well, he had 3 goes.
He did. Menzies goes long, looking for Bab. He gets out there close to the boundary line. The big fella, can he keep it in? He can. He handballs it over the top to White to run onto it. If it sits for him, he might be okay. He kicks it off the ground, goes towards Luke Forbes. He's got a couple against him. And Bab in the forward pocket, thrown in. Lachlan, third man up, gets it down to the side as well. Luke Forbes runs onto it, gets the kick away under pressure towards the goal square, but East Geelong with the numbers. Ricky O'Toole read the play the better, took the mark in the back pocket. Called to play on now, bit of candy, gets around easily, goes towards half-back. Great kick to Mawson, just settles the play down nicely. Mawson takes the mark, hasn't got much to kick to across centre wing. Grigg falls back with Brent McLeod. They have to go along the line towards Ryan Coy. He's up against O'Donoghue. Good punch away, tapped on. Brent McLeod to run onto it as well. Gets around. Handball, no. He tried to get the kick away and he was under pressure. Lost it in the tackle. Falls to the middle. Menzies now. He can run away. The racehorse goes to the right foot. Kick towards half forward. Worked in the end all right for Forbes. If it sits for him, I don't think it will. It'll run away from him at half forward flank and out of bounds for a throw in. Thomson into attack. They trail. They haven't scored yet. East Geelong 2-1-13. 9 minutes played first term.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you spoke about him before the game. Power showed a bit of pace to keep with Menzies in that time, didn't he?
Yes. Wind affecting skills a little bit, Grubby.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. If I was East, I'm bringing out this side.
Yes,
Come in for me.
Go the attack. Ball thrown in, front of the pack. East Geelong, they've got numbers there as Chalice. Handball, accepts it back, decides to have a bounce. Thought he ran into trouble there. Popel back to Chalice. There's an ordinary kick, but Bowman's in front. Attacks the footy. Does well. Drops the footy. And lets his opponent Jacker in on that occasion. Now there's a whistle on play. Now he played advantage on that occasion. Free kick went to Sean O'Neill. It's the ball deep in the forward pocket now for Thomson. Runs over the line ahead of Luke Forbes. Unable to control it. And will advantage one way and not the other. It's got to be both ways if they're going to pay it. Yeah. Ball comes down from the throw-in. Mawson, tackle immediately. Forbes intercepts, can't get clear of the pack. Easter got numbers back there. Forbes, well,
played it beautifully.
He went for the Academy Award and got one because the umpire got sucked in totally. He just threw himself forward.
Tough kick, don't worry about that.
Luke Forbes.
Not many of us could kick this one.
Moves in. I tell you what, he's controlled that absolutely beautifully. And there's the first goal for Thomson.
The umpire throws the ball in the air. Grigg goes early. Headley stands there. Power to do the roving. Wrapped up by Steve McLeod over the shoulder, said the umpire. So Jeremy Power will get the free kick in the middle of the ground.
Oh, I reckon that could have
Chris
nearly
Scott
been 50. Chris Scott, gee.
Running very close with Chalice there. He goes long Power towards Murphy. Oh, Bowman just shuffled Jacker out of the way and took the mark at 50 and would back his chances from here. He's a good kick for goal Dean Oakley and Ricky O'Toole are enjoying each other, and Ricky O'Toole just gave the free kick away to Dean Oakley, so he sucked him in nicely there, Dean Oakley.
Been going on all the way from the half-back flank all the way down.
So, and Ricky's not happy.
I don't think I'd be doing it to Ricky O'Toole.
And 50, and 50, and 50, and 50. So Ricky O'Toole will come back. He won't like that, the old man. Ricky O'Toole, as Dean Oakley brings the footy down to the middle of the ground. So a goal scoring chance for East Geelong turns into a free kick for Thomson in the middle of the ground.
Oh, there's another 50.
Chris Scott's given the away to Andrew Chalice. So now East Geelong got the free kick.
The other way.
Yep.
Did too.
So Andrew Chalice gets it back.
Might be umpire's day.
Well, let's Ricky off the hook.
Chips the ball to Robertson. Robertson goes towards, Jacker got pushed into it, took the mark anyway against Bowman, and there's a bit of niggle.
Yeah.
There's a bit of niggle amongst, they don't like each other.
They don't.
You know that, East Geelong and Thomson, they don't like each other. Wallen takes the mark at half-back. He chips the ball towards Steve McLeod. Just holds the ball, point of the centre square at half-back. Goes to Wallen short. Takes the mark and runs off Brad Coy. The kick was terrible. Oakley over his head, over a couple of others as well. Over the back of the pack, Mawson gets slung to the ground. Umpire says play on. Oh, I feel a punce coming on. Oh, there's the punce. Holding the ball. And Mawson and Steve McLeod are not happy with each other, and there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on. Steve McLeod's telling Mawson all about it. Hodgson gets up to take the free kick. In between wing and half forward for Thomson. He goes, Candy as well around Mawson. And Candy around Coy as well. And then goes to the right foot kick towards Forbes. Primke in front. Should get a free kick. Didn't get one. Umpire said play on. And behind the play, Hodgson. And Mawson. And it's all right. And Hodgson.
That could be a yellow card, that one.
So boundary throw in. You keep an eye on that, Grubby. I'll keep an eye on the foot.
Yeah, he's reported him.
Bad.
He's reported him.
Well, now the play has been held up.
Well, once there's a report, there should be a yellow card.
Yeah, it is. It's coming out now. It's coming out now.
Play has to be stopped.
So Hodgson will come off the ground. And
a couple of them are chasing him off, giving him a bit of a stick coming off too.
So Hodgson will come off the ground. Mawson's on the ground.
He's obviously caught one first because he's bleeding from the nose too by the looks of it. Retaliator always gets caught, son. You want to learn that?
Brent McLeod's not happy. 17, Thomson. For the rest of the quarter. At the back, Yo does better, gives it away to White by hand. They might charge him into action here. The Tigers one down, comes out towards Forbes, got a couple against him. Power runs back, comes out, lined him up, missed him just as well too. Bad ways 3 times as much as him. Ball comes towards the 10-metre square, kick off the ground. Thomson, Forbes, and can't see it through for one behind to Thomson. So they go to 1-1-7. They trail East Geelong 2-1-13. Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard. 15 minutes played.
Ball brought back very quickly into play. Got to the centre wing with 2 good kicks. East now, they're running the footy. Goes to Chalice by hand. His kick is inside 50. It's a shocker. Mark dropped there. Should have taken it. Jacker. Got O'Donoghue there to assist him, but goes back to centre wing, and Closter has taken the mark. He started the game pretty well, Closter.
I think it's Primke.
I beg your pardon. It is too. It is Primke. Both with the socks down. He goes
That's
to Closter.
So they look similar, don't they?
They do. So ball now inside 50. Bowman in front. Good mark. Second effort. Now, will he get the opportunity to kick it towards goal this time? He's kicked it in, not towards goal. He's gone looking for and finding Coy. He read it pretty well, but didn't take the mark. Comes clear. Thomson now. Back into trouble. O'Neill called a play on to Atkinson. By hand, Atkinson doesn't know where to go. He's going backwards. Handball to O'Neill. They're going to switch the play. They're dangerous. They have numbers out there as Oakley takes the mark. Half-back flank for Thomson. Brad Coy on the ground. A little chip over the top to Wallen. Wallen plays on quickly. He'll need to get it on the boot. He does. Terrible kick again. Finds White. Follows through. He's going to be in trouble. Lachlan went for, I think, going for the ball.
I don't think he was at all.
Unless the ball's got hair on it.
Oh dear.
And 2 ears.
So the free kick taken goes to Stephen McLeod. He goes long to centre half forward. Coming in Forbes. Great courage there shown by, who was that? Jacket, was it? Robinson? It was. Gee whiz. Ball back in the middle. Picked up by Chalice. Handball out wide. Power on the left foot towards half forward. Ryan Coy gets rid of his opponent. He just can't take the footy, unfortunately, and punched out.
This is as tough as I've seen it all year. They're going in hard. They're not caring about their bodies and whatnot. This is as tough as I've seen it all year. Footy.
Boundary throw in. Half forward flank on the outer side. East Geelong into attack. Grigg pumps it away. Only as far as Closter. Handballed it back to Ricky O'Toole. Tries to veer away, gets the handball back towards Chalice. He goes back 30 metres, but it's okay. Finds Robertson, clear at centre wing. Drives it long towards half forward, looking for Bowman. Jacker over the back. Bab gets back there too. The big Babwar doesn't take it. Bolton does. He handballs it only as far as Brad Coy. Put his head over it and then got wrapped up by O'Neill. Somehow got out of the tackle, then dropped the footy.
Yeah,
he did.
Good decision.
And Thomson take it from half back. Oh, O'Donoghue was looking for somebody. No, he was running past. Jacker goes some candy. Kick over the top towards centre wing. Centre position towards Menzies. Numbers though with the Eagles and they can switch it. Oh, the kick though. Clark chopped it off. Menzies now, the racehorse. Through the middle, right foot kick. Forbes on a lead. Comes out. Not going to get there. Chamberlain. Good play from him. Menzies followed up. Then left it behind. Jackson McLeod's there as well. Menzies wrapped up at half forward. Umpire says it'll be his. Left half forward flank. Thomson into attack.
Who's Chamberlain playing on?
Jackson McLeod.
Well, I think Jackson McLeod ought to nick off out the other side because he's getting into Forbes' hole and giving Chamberlain the great chance to drop in the middle of the hole. Get out of there, son.
Ball up. Bolton gets it down through the middle of the pack. Couldn't take it. Chalice then got held onto a bit too long in a tackle, I think. And we'll take the free kick. Yep, Chalice. Yes, it is. So at half-back flank, he's got it. Goes wide, looking for Closter. It's still in play. The ball's bounced back in. Mitchell, handball back to Sean O'Neill for Thomson. Tries to draw a play, gives it away to Yo. Then he's got a bit of time. He gets it back to Brent McLeod at half back. They've floated back pretty well though, East Geelong. He chips the ball over the top towards the big Babwa. He takes it. Babsy gives it away to Steve McLeod. Got a bit of time. Gives it to Scott. Mucking around with it. Kick the footy, please. Handballs it to Brent McLeod. He will. Goes with a right foot tumbling punt to half forward. Which way is it going to bounce? Towards Forbes and Vetter. Forbes tries to tap it on, but Chamberlain's back there nicely. Just settles the play down for the Eagles. Switches the play to Lachlan. He can't take the mark at half back. Under pressure from Douglas. Gets it away by hand. It's okay. They run free. Bowman goes towards centre wing. Chalice wants to go back on the right. Scott McKay holds him down. He gets the ball back to Primke. Just holding the play up. Runs free now. Chips to Mawson in the middle. He can get it. He can switch sides and get to Coy, Cameron and Ververs. He chips it to Cameron in the middle. He's still got Brad Coy if he turns around. He gives it away to Primke by hand. Through the middle. Long kick. One out Murphy and Atkinson. Atkinson at the back. Got a hand to it. Now foot race. Murphy used his body beautifully. Oh, great pick up. Warland takes it away from him. Fantastic play. Not much to kick to. Tries to draw a player. Gives it to Sean O'Neill. He's under pressure. Wants to chip it across. It's okay. Brent McLeod's out. Takes the mark. Still inside defensive 50. Goes towards centre half forward. McKay runs back. Lachlan came the other way. And Lachlan took the mark. Centre half forward. Wants to drive it long. Does so now. Sean O'Neill take the mark. And we'll settle things down for the Tigers.
O'Neill now goes defensive, across the face of goal. Mark taken by Jacker to Brent McLeod by hand. He chips it inboard. Mark taken there by Scott. Scott now goes wide again. Brent McLeod accepts it. Kick forward. There's a whistle on play. It's a free kick behind the play there. It's gone to Ververs. He chips it forward on his own as Bowman. So the turnover cost at least Thomson there. They were going forward and players were left unattended at half forward. This will be an interesting kick, Grubby. He's 40 metres out from goal. Wind right across his face.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be kicking into the teeth of it here. So
I would think you're right.
It'll be a very
it'll
tough
be
kick.
a very good kick from there. It moves in. No, he's going to get nowhere near the distance. That's going to come straight down vertically. In front was Closter, couldn't hold the mark. Thomson prepared to concede it behind there. They rush it through. 2-2-14 East. 1-1-7 Thomson, Common Feen Hotel first quarter scoreboard. Almost 22 minutes gone.
What made it even tougher was his left footer.
Sean O'Neill went to kick in and went over the goal line. So the boundary umpire, the central umpire will come in and ball it up.
O'Toole's arms, but it may not have if they hadn't stopped.
So ball up, 10 metres out from the East Geelong goal. Jacker and Bowman. Ball spills free to Brent McLeod. Wild kick though. Ricky O'Toole. He got it anyway. 50 out from goal. Ricky O'Toole wants to load up. Goes long towards the teeth of goal. Murphy. Oh, holds up. McLeod. Murphy at the back and tapped through, I think, by the Thomson defence through for a rush behind. So they go to 2-3-15.
Well, that's danger.
2-3-15 East Geelong. Thomson 1-1-7.
And Ricky O'Toole's going to have a shot for goal, and he goes bang!
From the kick in, Ricky took the ball, dropped the mark, handball to Power, Power back to Ricky. Got the footy, Grubby, they're controlling it, that part of it. When they haven't got it, they're Thomson are equally as good.
Yeah, they're moving it very well today, East, as good as I've seen them do it all year.
O'Neill, long kick from full back, almost to the centre of the ground, back of the pack. It's picked up by Lachlan, has Primke on his own, takes the mark, plays on quickly, a little chip. Everybody stopped. Power ran into the space there.
I reckon it was a netball whistle before everyone stopped.
So Power now, he's the man on the marks at 55. We'll kick it long skimming pass. That's a beautiful pass. Why in heaven's name is there a gap there for Lucas Murphy to run into?
It was like a runway, wasn't it?
Donahue was standing there watching him run towards him. I can't believe that.
Well, I said before that Atkinson wasn't the man for the job on Lucas Murphy, but that had nothing to do with him. He's got to have help with blokes dropping into the hole just like they're doing to Forbes up the other end. That was woeful defence.
So Murphy now, man on the mark, 30 metres out directly in front. Murphy already won to his name. About to move in. Good, solid approach. Drops the ball pretty well. Kicks it pretty well. Lucas Murphy kicks his second. 4 to go.
Leaves it for Mawson. Gets a clearing kick towards half forward. Jacker runs in. Does well. Picks it up and breaks free. Does nicely and goes with a right foot kick towards the middle of the ground. Punched away from Clark.
Touch.
Nolan over the back. That's going to be a great clash between the two youngsters. Clark thought short to wide. He likes to go further afield. Long towards McLeod. Off the back. Mitchell's there.
Yeah, he's going to get a
push,
free.
said the umpire. And Jackson McLeod will take the free kick.
He gave it 5 minbusy after.
He did. It was a very long time after the contest.
I thought he wasn't going to pay it for a minute, but I think it was there.
Oh, and he's over. Bushy. He's over.
He's down, Bushy.
He needs the cap. So Jackson McLeod will shoot from 40 metres out. Slight angle. Northern end of the ground. The Tigers need it. He comes in. Right foot kick, beautiful off the boot. Never going to miss. Never going to miss. Jackson McLeod through for his.
Now, as the ball goes up, even the wind took the ball away in that ball up there. Headley can't reach the footy, can't get it clear. In and under was Mawson, pushing the back or a head-high tackle. Free kick, Mawson for East Geelong. If he'd gone back another couple of metres, he might have got a free kick for someone on the crossing the mark. But the short kick has found Bowman.
Have a shot from there, mate.
Oh, he's having a shot, umpy. How can you call play on after 4 seconds? Primke takes the mark right on 50.
This is a side of the ground where the wind's going to take it. Go back and kick it long.
Here comes the lead.
Oh,
Great lead, Kloster.
Like
So Primke to Kloster, and they've gained 25 metres in a couple of kicks, East Geelong, but the closer you get to goal, Grubby, the better chance you've got of getting one at this southern end.
Well, it is, but I saw Ricky kick it across and it stopped, so the wind's got to take it from here.
Good kick.
Kloster, it's a great kick. The wind has gone across. It is a goal. So Kloster gets the goal as the siren sounds for quarter time. And at quarter time, East Geelong 5-4-34, leading Thomson 2-1-13.
Goal kickers at quarter time, Eric.
For East Geelong, to push through.
I was watching behind play. What happened?
With what?
With the 50?
Scott
ran through the mark.
Chasing Chalice.
Did Chalice run through the mark?
Yeah.
Well, then he's allowed to.
That's what I thought too.
I reckon Chalice was through before he was back to take the kick.
Well, that might be right, but if Chalice runs through the mark, his opponent is allowed to run through after him.
So 6-5-41 East. 2-1-13 Thomson, Buckley's Entertainment Centre, second quarter scoreboard, 5 minutes.
Jackson McLeod's got the ball in defensive 50, so he's come a long way down for a kick. Gives it away to Sean O'Neill. Continues to come through half-back, draws a player, chips the ball out towards Yo, takes the mark at half-back flank proper. Not much to kick to, though, and he just drives it down the line to nobody. Oakley has to make up a bit of ground. Robertson, look at him. Jeez, he's got guts, this bloke. He is a gutsy footballer. Takes the mark at half-back for East Geelong. Called to play on now. Goes down the line towards centre wing. Bowman on a lead. Tapped away by O'Donoghue. Coming at it, Brent McLeod the other way. Puts his head over the football on centre wing. Needs some support. O'Donoghue gives it to him. He got a free kick down the field, is it? No, coming back. Falling over each other and being idiots. So Brent McLeod, centre wing. He's got brother Jackson short. No, dangerous kick. kick towards Sean O'Neill. If it sits through, Murphy's going to bear down on him. He's on the opposite side, half-back flank. Dangerous play. He hasn't got much to kick to. He handballs over the top to Atkinson. Ververs bears down on him. Roll. Ball. Drop the footy. There's the punts, and it's out. And Ververs takes the free kick on centre wing. So they've mucked that up, Thomson. And
it's a good tackle, Ververs.
It was. Hayden Ververs gives it back towards Primke in the middle. Look at the wind take that. Away from Primke, and it sits nicely for Oakley. He runs into Chamberlain. He pops the ball up for White by hand. He runs through now. Centre half forward, going to Forbes. First real attempt. Vetter comes back onto him, close to the boundary line. Vetter, oh, be careful. Can Forbes keep it in? Yes, he can. No, he can't. And the boundary umpire was right there. So we'll have a throw in. 40 around from the Thomson goal. In the pocket, they trail 2-1-13, East Geelong 6-5-41. 7 minutes played, second term.
So the ball to come in. Ruckman haven't quite got there as Robertson does the ruck work for East Geelong. Taps it toward Ververs. If he can pick it up, he's away. Does. Handball back to... Couldn't see
Robertson.
That was Robertson, was it? Coming through, but his kick's into Boundary Road. The wind certainly got that. And it'll be out of bounds on the mark. Brent McLeod by hand. Players seem to be getting tackled without the footy there, but it finally... comes clear for East Geelong. Ball's not bouncing too well as Ververs got a punch forward, and he got punched forward then as he goes to ground, but it is East Geelong towards half forward. Bowman in front, that's where you've got to be. Does well, gets around, gets away from the tackle, gets the kick forward. The tackle was pretty high. Mark, here it is in the arms of Chalice in the goal square. That's a brilliant goal, team goal, because Power took...
Headley in the ruck against Greg.
All right.
I think he's going to bounce it again. It wasn't a great ball up by the umpire, so he'll do it all again. So ball up. Grigg gets it down. Ricky O'Toole, though, gets around, left foot kick. Only as far as Scott. He's handball to Grigg. He's wrapped up. Handball back to Yo. Under pressure now. Picks the footy up on centre wing. Handballs it back to a standing start. Scott. Great pressure from Headley. Handballs it to Power. Handball outboard to Robertson. Got whacked after he got rid of the football too, Power. So Robertson will take the free kick in the middle for East Geelong.
They're just lacking discipline, Thomson, at the moment, Grubby.
Which is exactly the opposite to the game we saw a month ago.
Goes long. Murphy takes the mark.
Read that well.
45 out from goal. 45-degree angle on the right side for a left footer. He's kicked 2 this afternoon already.
Oh, it'd be a good kick from there.
Yeah, it would be, but I tell you what, I wouldn't put it past this bloke. He's kicked 90-odd of them. He's a chance to kick another one.
So Murphy led Atkinson under the football, just stood and waited and took the mark easily. And will shoot for the 8th for East Geelong. He comes in, left foot kick, back with the breeze, hasn't got the distance, big pack develops, off hands, and through for one behind to the Eagles. So they go to 7-6-48, Thomson 2-1-13, Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard, 10.5 minutes played.
So O'Neill, the long kick in from full-back, all East Geelong there, however, Primke drops the mark, long handball sees Thomson clear, Warland, over the top to Oakley, who's running, has one bounce. Now kicks long inside the 50. Terrible kick off the boot. In front there for East Geelong was Mawson. However, following up there was Oakley. Forbes tried to spin out of the tackle. Oakley picks it up again. They can't just get clear of the pack, though, as East Geelong's tackling is ferocious there inside defensive 50. Come on, umpire, blow the whistle. He does. We'll have a ball up as 4 or 5 fellows get up.
I think it's nearly about time Brent McLeod went and had a rest down forward and Luke Forbes come up on the ball for a while and had a run around.
Are you joking me?
No.
They've done that.
Oh, have they win?
So you've done well. He's up the ground. Brent McLeod's forward line.
From the ball of Oakley, got it down, but it's picked up at ground level by Power.
You're like Nostradamus.
Centre wing. Dylan O'Toole on the ground. Pumps it forward, picked up by Closter. Handball to Chalice. Chalice can't avoid the tackle, has to handball backwards. Robertson picks up for East. Skimming pass along the boundary line. That's great work. Closter inboard, all East inboard. Oh, the kick was astray and picked up there by Stephen McLeod. He goes back to Closter, and some of their kicking is missing the mark, Thomson, and they're paying dearly. So the ball between wing and half forward. Closter plays on by hand. has Robinson, who's run forward. He kicks inside 50, up high. Mark not taken there for East. It comes into the arms of Murphy to Power. Over the top to Bowman. Bowman, Headley's run forward. Can't get the footy, however. O'Neill takes him on and beats him. Goes towards centre wing. And Mark taken there by Menzies. 13 minutes gone. 7-6 East. 2-1 Thomson.
Menzies plays on and goes to the middle. Forbes. There's Nostradamus, the move. He's in the middle. He goes long towards the McLeods. Jackson against Chamberlain. Works his way to the front. Wheels around on the right foot. Not much to kick to because Mawson has done well. He narrows his eyes nicely. Gets it to brother Brent, who will shoot for goal from 50. Mawson had double backed and done well for Jackson McLeod not to be able to have a shot for goal with an open goal square. So he just lowered his vision and found his brother, and he'll shoot for goal from 50 directly in front, and to say they need it is an understatement.
It sure is.
He comes in, right foot kick, holds up in the breeze, don't think it's got the distance, it's still in play now, it's off hands and through for one.
Got to get it as it's blowing the right way, Rick.
So Lachlan, a low skimming kick at 50 has Robinson. Handball quickly to Closter. Tripped surely. Yes, that's the way the umpire saw it. So Closter, in endeavouring to get away, was grabbed by the ankle. So he's just on true centre wing, skimming pass again. The lead there from Popel. Can't take the mark. Comes in. Headley behind Greg. Greg gets the tap forward. Off a step, the ball goes towards centre wing. Attacking the ball was Mawson. He's ridden into the ground. No, said the umpire. Play on. Ball now under a pack of players. Umpire does blow the whistle and he'll put it in the air. 14 and a half minutes gone, second quarter. East 7-6, lead Thomson 2.
Only attack for Thomson. Pretty open forward line too. 3 on 3 down there from the contest. Robertson went up third man as well. Handball came out to Chalice at the back of the pack. Goes around close to the boundary line and can't keep it in. Out of bounds on the full, so Thomson will take the free kick. Big Jacker with the free kick.
The way the wind was blowing that time, there was no way he was going to keep that one in.
Sean O'Neill has the gear free. He just laterally kicks it to Atkinson, still at half back. He's got O'Donoghue peeling off for him laterally, but he might just go down the line, I think. He does now. Left foot kick long towards Luke Forbes. Up over the back. Mawson claimed the mark, didn't get it. Gave it away by hand to Primke. He goes to the right foot kick out long towards Bowman. Jacker against him. Gave him one over the shoulder, said the umpire. Play on advantage. Ricky O'Toole. Kick around the corner towards Murphy. Going up early. Oakley tapped it away. Thomson with the numbers. And they work it back towards centre wing position now. Goes out there close. Lachlan and Scott. Lachlan keeps it in, can he? No, he can't. Stage of this second term. Punch to the front of the pack. Ricky O'Toole gets the kick away. Steve McLeod, if it sits for him, he's got some support. Dean Oakley. He kicks it to the middle. Bolton had just come on the ground. He might get a possession. Brent McLeod comes a long way up. He can't take it within. Great tackle. Primke gets it away by hand. Dylan O'Toole, he leaves it behind. Jesse Douglas is there as well. He doesn't pick it up. And it's going to be a free kick to Thomson. McLeod's got it. Laughlin's down with an injury as well. So Steve McLeod, terrible kick off the boot. Might be okay. Wallen shuffles it to Brent McLeod. Little toe poke towards brother Jackson. Bab comes through. He tries to tap it back. Brent McLeod leaves it behind. Oh, he got a kick in danger too. Don't worry about that, as you heard. So 60 out from goal. Brent McLeod's got it. Forbes is back at full forward with Mawson standing next to him.
Keep it on Lachlan.
Chips the ball to Mitchell. Lachlan still down and not looking good. So Mitchell plays on now, chips the ball towards Forbes. He can't take the mark. Mawson kept his feet, wanted a free kick, didn't get one. Mawson didn't take it with him, then got a high tackle. And we'll get it now at half back.
I must admit, I'm not sure I saw a free kick to Forbes there.
Mawson down the line, looking for Closter. Can't take the mark. Over the back, Sean O'Neill on centre wing. Gets it. Shepherd, dangerous kick back towards Tozer. Harvey to run onto it. East Geelong might be in the gun here if it sits for him. He can run away, get the kick long towards Murphy. Atkinson pushes him past the football. Now it's a foot race. Jacker gets back there in first for Thomson. He goes to the right boot out wide looking for Tozer. And I think they've called for a stretcher. Yeah, so Lachlan's got...
So Clark back on the ground as the ball back in the air. Tap forward there for East by Bolton. Thomson at ground level. They've Mitchell grab, gets a handball to Scott. He's got nowhere to go. Hooks it round the body. East in the van with numbers there. Or Robertson, I thought, tackle high from here. Umpire says play on. The ball's still under a heap of players. Looks like it may or may not come out. Oh, Coy Brad just stole it out of the arms of his opponent, who just kicks it towards the Thomson player. It's chipped in board O'Donoghue. Umpire's called play on. As O'Donoghue now. Mark dropped in the middle by Mawson. It's almost slow motion at the moment, isn't it? There's umpire's given a free. I would have thought the tackle was fair, dropping the ball wasn't, but the umpire saw it differently as the ball now goes inside forward 54 Thomson. Matty Wallen can't reach the footy.
I'll tell you what, little jumpers standing out here watching them. They'll be really enjoying this.
So 20 minutes into the quarter, East 7-6 lead Thomson 2-2.
Oakley gets it down to himself in the end, got it away by hand, and then tried to get it towards Primke. Bolton will do the ruck work, you suspect, by himself in the end with the ruck. Well, Douglas goes up and does pretty well. Wallen's kick was partly smothered. Tozer gets a push in the back. Made sure the umpire saw it too.
Yeah.
And will shoot for goal from 45 out. Might be too far to score with the way the breeze is. He wants to play on quickly. He gets it across towards Steve McLeod, takes the mark at 50, so he's still too far out, you suspect.
Out.
So he goes towards the lead of Jackson McLeod. That's a great mark. That is a great mark from Jackson McLeod. 30 out, 45-degree angle. And I think I said it 3 or 4 minutes ago. They need one. 30 out, 45-degree angle, southern end of the ground. Jackson McLeod comes in. Oh, I think he's veered. It's veered away. Through for one behind. They had a 2-3-15. Thomson, East Geelong 7-6-48. Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard, 21.5 minutes played.
It's a hard quarter, Grubby. 2 goals to 2 points. It's hard footy, isn't it?
Very tough out there.
So the ball comes in quick. Ricky O'Toole gets it towards the centre wing, and that's a great pass. Primke takes the mark, falling backwards. He's on centre wing. He gets up with a bit of a hobble and realising he's been out with an injury. He landed fairly heavily there.
If it doesn't take the mark, Eric, it goes out of bounds and they're safe.
Exactly.
That's experience,
exactly right. The ball now, it's forward of centre wing for East Geelong. Thomson trying hard to get it back. Douglas gets a rare possession, goes towards half back. Free kick to Coy, surely, not paid. Ricky O'Toole's back there to support. Handballs to Primke. He's tackled, gets rid of it, coming through Chamberlain, tacks him hard. Ball comes clear, however, to Thompson's advantage. Oh, that was Robertson rushing at the footy. Brad Coy, the kick goes back towards half forward. Babs attacks the footy, gets it toward the boundary. Robinson, he's a tackle from behind. Gee, the tackling's hard, picked up by Mawson towards the half forward line. Oh, Power dropped something he should have taken there. That it is hard. Yakka Closter picks it up, tackled, handball back to Bowman. That's a bit better, a bit of a shepherd there. He's run into trouble, goes backwards to Chalice, and he's put it in boundary road, has he? No, it's just in, but it is a mark to
Jacka.
It is Jacka for, I don't know whether it's out of bounds in the full, but Jacka took the mark anyway. Back towards centre wing for Thomson. Oh, up high, no, it's not Ricky, it is Ricky O'Toole, back of the pack, has taken the mark, and you're right, Grubby, a bit of experience. This fella's just in the right place at the right time so far today.
It has been all final series, actually.
So the ball now towards half forward, and that's as far as East are getting, although Bolton comes through, handball went straight to Douglas. So Thomson now, there's some fumbling, there's some pressure. Oh, Jackson McLeod, tackle from behind, umpire set in the back, play on advantage. Mitchell goes back to the middle of the ground to Oakley. Oakley goes wide, switch of play here for Thomson. White takes the mark, just gets it clear. Goes to Mackay, haven't called him at all today so far. The kick is inside 50 for Thomson, but Vedder back there. Gets it to Popel. Popel back to Vedder. They back to the defensive side of the ground. That's where they needed to go. Stephen McLeod in front, almost got the mark. Handball goes to Jackson McLeod. He's immediately tackled, does get a kick. Brad Coy, big punch clear. That's the way. Get out of the danger zone. Although it's back to Jackson McLeod dropping the ball. Surely advantage paid to Chamberlain.
Goes towards the middle. Closter goes up, takes the mark. Under pressure from Yo. Back into the centre square. Runs on. Right foot kick around the corner. Lead on from Bowman. And he wheels around onto that left boot. Long now. Just chips a beautiful vision. Fantastic. I think he was looking for Murphy. Bolton filled the hole though and took the mark. And you're not going to win a game, Grubby. Well, I was going to say with your 3 best players off, but Grig's about to come back on. The mark's been taken in the end by Primke, and he'll be shooting from 40. So Simon Primke has it. 45 out directly in front. The difference is 33. This to make it 39. He comes in. Oh, never going to miss.
Beautiful.
Never going to miss Simon Primke. Through the middle. Use the wind beautifully left to right.
Yeah, this time Greg again gets a tap down to Mackay. Off the left foot towards half forward. In front, Brent McLeod. Can't take the mark. White at ground level. Great tackle. Dropped the footy. Power. He gets it knocked out of his Mitchell. He's got nowhere to go at all. Comes to Closter. He can't get clear. Gets a handball. It is to Dylan O'Toole. Handball to positive advantage with the Bowman to Vervis. Vervis now. The leaders from Lucas Murphy. He's manhandled, and finally the umpire puts a whistle on play. That's he's called it back, and Lucas Murphy now.
Won't say anything.
So Murphy now. That's a good approach. It's coming back on the bruise. Hasn't come back enough. It's only a behind.
A little bit tougher for a left footer.
So at half time, East Geelong 8-7-55.